Hey Vocheros, here we are with another project. So today we are working with this wood. We're gonna make a cabinet for a uh, shoot washer and dryer. So I'm trying to do this, at least cut the material or try to cut most of the material today, and then so I can go tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, or if not the following day, to go put it together and you know get it to the customer in one piece, of course. So here's my scenario for right now. Let's get started. Hopefully nobody calls me. So for our first cut, we're gonna cut all of the 2x4s, 2 feet, 7.5. I need 4. I can sort of kind of see it. I need a better saw table, huh? Let me go get a pen. Damn, I guess I need to be careful with everything here. This would be a little bit easier. We give it a flush there. Kind of sounds like I need a new blade. It's kind of hard to see. I don't have a light. So I'm gonna have to come back and do this during the daylight. Morning, Bucheros. So yeah, that door looks nicer when once it's closed. So yesterday we cut 2. I noticed that I didn't took out the tape to measure the other small piece that was left over from yesterday. So let me get that real. So now I need to measure the 28.25. I think it was. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 feet, 8.25 inches. Hopefully we have it. Wow, that's an annoying sound. The battery. 1 foot 8. I'm just like a tiny bit off. That's better. So let me go ahead and cut the other 3 pieces, and then I'll come back and do the other stuff. Okay, now we're cutting a 5 foot 9 inch length. And for that, we just needed 1 piece. Okay, so now I'm cutting 5 feet, 3.5 inch length. And I need to cut 5 pieces of these. All right, since my other audio recording device batteries went out for some reason, I'm gonna use my phone to record the audio. And so now, so we already cut the 4 top cross supports, and the 2 other cross supports for the sides, I think it was. Huh. I need to look at my drawing again. Anyway, we already cut the 1 piece shelf support, which was the 5x9 or 5 feet by 9 inches. And we already cut the 5 vertical joints that are 5 feet 3.5. So now we're gonna cut this puppy, which are 22 cross members. This will be the base for the floor. This will be the front and back, and then after this, I need 5 of the. Um, oh yeah, like they go in a center to make the box and to have support for the floor. So this will be on the floor because this is pressure treated material or wood. So yeah, let me get that. So I need 5 of the 2 feet 4.5 inch, and 2 of the, oh, 6 feet. So I'll cut the 2 6 feet first, and then hit over and do the other 5 pieces. The 6 feet is faster because it's only one cut, and since I'm gonna need two, might as well get rid of this. Yeah, this brown stuff's really hard to see the mark because I mark it with a black marker, so that's a little hard to see. Yeah, I do need a new blade, huh? Don't sound right, but I need to finish this. Now I have time to go whatchamacallit? Go buy a blade. No, all right, let me cut the other piece and then start with the other 5 pieces. Okay, so the sun's already out and it's hitting me like a pin in the butt. So my thought process is I was gonna start cutting these. These will be the doors. But the way I'm gonna put it in the truck is that I need to put the doors first on the truck and then put like uh, the floor on the top, and then the base of the floor, the 2x6s. I'm gonna go like the very first ones. So by the time I get there, I can start putting it together, putting the base together, you know. So it will be that, and then the floor will be with the plywood, and so on and so forth. Hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head the way I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think that's the way, right? Kind of sort of like do it backwards type of thing. So I'm gonna cut. What am I gonna cut right now? I'm gonna cut the floor right now, cause that's gonna go on the top. Okay, I know it's kind of stupid. So I'm gonna cut the door, right? I'm gonna put it here. Now I'm gonna cut like the sidewalls and the back and all that stuff. Then the last thing I'm gonna cut is the doors. So by the time I finish cutting the door's gonna be. So this is the floor, right? This is where I'm gonna put all the wood. This is the floor, and then the doors are gonna be here. So by the time I start putting stuff in the truck, the doors are gonna go first on the floor of the truck, and then everything else will be, going on top of each other. So by the time I get to the base, right, because the base will be right here for the floor, then that'll be on top, and then this will be on top. So by the time I get there, I'll start working on this, put the base frame, the 2x6s, and then put the floor, and then start going up like that. That makes sense, right? The way I said it, type. I mean, kind of does make sense in my head. It should make sense in your head, shouldn't it? Okay, let me cut the floor, the floor of the cabinet, because yeah, I don't know the dimensions for it yet. Okay, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna tell you the dimensions for the floor. So it's 6 feet by, oh shoot, what is this? 3.25. Dang it! I need to go to the computer and check that dimension out. And that's one of the things I need right now. All right. Ooh, I gotta. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so it's 3.25 inches. No, 3 feet and 1/4 inches long by 6 feet. No, 3.25 inches width and by 6 feet long. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, so yeah. All right, that's done. Forgot to move this. Oh, whoa! I cannot use this. Hell no. Dang it. I guess I need a new tool. See, because I used to use this one, or I made this one at work when I was working over in Ontario and when we used to cut plywood. And the track for, or the bandsaw, the skill saw, whatever, it was a different size. So when I got here, I modified and fixed this one so it'll fit my circular saw. So I guess we'll put it there. Yeah, that's one way. All right, that'll relieve some tension on that. Yeah, these are gonna be tricky. So now I can grab a corner, I guess, lower. I don't know how well that's gonna end up later on. Maybe next time I should have touched it on this other side. I'm probably not gonna cut the roof right now. That's 6 feet, 1.5 inches by 3 feet, 1 inch. And then we have the walls, which are 5 feet, 5 inches by 2 feet, 11.5 inch. And then from there we have the wall, which is 6 feet, 1.5 inches by 2 feet, 8.5 inches. Then we have also those, there's two of those. The doors are going to be 5 feet, 3.3/8 of an inch by 3 feet, 3.25. And then there's a little shelf that's going to be 6 feet by 1 foot, 1.5 inch length. So I guess right now, oh, I could cut the roof actually, and then yeah, go from there. So I'm not gonna bore you with all that other cutting. It's just the plywood. Hopefully I'll have this already cut up so I can go and start assembling it to the gentleman's location, or house. All right, so like I was saying, I already put the roof on, or loaded the roof. This is one of the walls, um, left and right, which are two. This is the second one. This is the wall for the back, which are two. This is the door. Can't really put the door. I should have put this before the walls, but I can just put those on the side when I get over there. This is the other door. This is the floor, to which I'm gonna put, I have 5 of these. These will be like the skeleton. This is the support for the shelf. These are the horizontal. Horizon? Anyways, 2 of these will hold the shelf, and then the other 2 will be for the top. And then these go up on the top to hold the roof. So that's the floor. And then the frame for the floor. These are the cross members, by the way. And here are the ones for the front and the back. Just tie them up like that. I mean, I'm missing this. This is the shelf, which I still need to work on, but I'm still gonna put it on right now. Yeah, I can go like that, and then I'll tie it down later on, or maybe it'll close it. So that should wrap up things. Now I need to put all this other stuff away, which is fun. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey Bocheros, we're back at this storage. Oh, it sounds kind of a little echoey. So that's the section I left. Had issues with this piece. That one fit perfectly with kind of this, but this is kind of like a mess. So my thing today is to try to finish that and then put that little window here. It's a little plastic thing. I thought this thing was gonna sort of melt, but it didn't, which is good. Okay, let me try to figure it out. This and then see what's the issue. I guess I don't know what it is. I need to go over the manuals also too to make sure I'm doing it right. And then from here, I'll continue the washer and dryer project cabinet thing, and we'll go from there. Okay. Whew. Okay, Bocheros. So this thing is done. The ceiling is perfectly aligned and all that stuff. So what happened was that these panels we had or I had them like on the opposite side, so the holes weren't lining up with the strut. This strut, well, the one on the top, not this one. So that's why we were having an issue the other day trying to get this together. But it's they're there, all three of them. And they're secure. Also, this door, I had a little issue of not being lined up, but now it closes. Now they can put a lock right here, and it'll be good to go. So start the other job, and it's pretty what, 10:26, and I've been here. I got here at 8:30, so not bad for an hour and a half ish. Anyways, let's get to the other one. And I better be careful because I don't want to fall into this pool. Okay, let me just tell you how it is. This is the spot we have to work with. And they already installed the dryer. It's right here. That's the propane line. That doesn't really matter. And I forgot to get the little, I'll get it later. Filter thingy. So yeah, that's the spot we're gonna work on for right now, and then I have to lift that up, and I don't know what the heck's gonna happen because that's kind of sort of like on the way. So now I have to MacGyver the shit out of this, and that's a fact. So let's go start getting the stuff ready, or bringing them over here at least, and get something done. Sorry, I get out of breath easily. So I go over the saw. Here's the frame. Already put together. I have a floor that I'm gonna put right now. And everything's working out the way I thought it was gonna be working out. I'll show you the truck. So here's the truck. I brought extra wood just in case. That's the shelf. These are the legs and the horizontal supports. Those 4 and these 2 over here. And then the walls and doors and all that stuff right here on the bottom. This is extra material just in case I need to lift it up, especially when I put on the doors. I'm gonna use these. And yeah, so there you have it. I'll get back to it. Put the floor right now, fasten it down, and then start with the other stuff. Oh shoot, I just saw the camera and I forgot to record a couple of things I've already done. My bad. If you look over here now, you see that I have all the 5 posts up, and then like I said yesterday, the floor, right? There was no one here, so I put the dryer up here by myself. The thing is gonna be moving this whole thing back onto the wall, because from what I've heard is that they still need to drill the floor so they can have a drainage going out. I don't know how is that gonna work out or how they're gonna do it. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the cross, the horizontal sections of it, the right here for the top, from this point, to this point, right here, right there. And then I work the ones that go right here for the shelf. So it's going along nicely. I've been here since 6, so give or take 6. I don't know. I forgot what time I got here. Okay, so when you're by yourself, you know what you should do when you're putting boards like this? The thing is to grab yourself a, I forgot the name of this thing. I had the name of it. Anyways, so you grab one of those, right? Then if you already cut pieces of wood, you grab your pieces of wood, you grab your finger, and now you have space to put the piece of wood, kind of like this. And now you don't need another person. All right, so I already put the other for the shelves support. I need to put the other cross beams. I already cut the shelf holes, that and that, up there, over there. And I'm about to put the wall for the back. It's a little nerve-wracking. I did put these. Where's it? This thing, so it'll hold the wood up, or like that. Right now I'm gonna grab one of these and put it in the corner, but I need to measure 3/4 of an inch, so it'll have it'll be sticking out like this, so that when the other plywood comes in this way, it'll be flush with this. I think that was the idea. So yeah, let me get to it. They're doing me the noise back there, but that's almost done. Remember, you always have to clean your job site wherever you are, so I'm cleaning up mine. I started, so relax. Yeah, so let me show you. I have the top back. I'm still working on this side. I still need the doors. I got the shelf on. I need the roof. And that'll be it. Okay, it's just where we're at. I got this going. This contraction is the tie downs, right? I measured from this corner to the corner back there. It's supposed to be 69 inches. Currently it's 70. So that's why I put this, so I can, oh damn, my hands are dirty. So I can get these two corners a little bit closer together, so I can start putting the roof, because there's no roof right now. And I put the doors. I don't think they're gonna go in today. One, that's the little gap we have. Maybe 18 inches, maybe 2 feet. The doors are like 36, 35 or so. The fridge, obviously. This already weighs a ton. I need to put that other wall. I think I'm gonna do that right now before I start doing anything else. And yeah, that's where I'm at. And the thing about this bottom wall is that it has this hose, right? Or tube or whatever, flexible tube, if you will. So see this one? It's a 1/2 inch. In order for me to put the wall, I guess I need to either drill a hole here on the bottom for this, right? but somehow I need to make it fit so I can slide it from the top down, if that makes sense. I do have to push this over a bit some, but I don't want to block the door over there much. So, you know, little things like that get you. And this thing already weighs a ton. If I put the roof on, damn, that's another what, 30 pounds maybe? I don't know. So that's what I'm debating right now. Leave me in the comments, what would you do besides not doing it? Let's see how that looks. So I'm just gonna push it over there a little bit so I can have more play on that hose. Let's see how this looks like. I need like 3 inches moved or something. Yep, this is really hard. I hate confined spaces. I guess that should be enough. I need to play around with that hose. So let me show you. So I got this little bit much of a play around, so maybe I can, like, maybe I could put a hole here. I think the plywood will reach around here or so. So I have like what, maybe 2-3 inches, another 3 inches gap. These are some exciting times. This is what I did with the air hose or exhaust actually. I know it's a little bit up. Hopefully that won't affect it. I did put it a little bit high. I wasn't too sure where it was gonna go into until it went there eventually. I should have drawn it from the inside, drilled a little bit with the drill, and then see where would that look like it. All right, so at this point we're at the kissing game. I measured 15 from the top down, because this piece will go, so it's kind of like this, right? It's gonna go like this. This is where the hole is, which is this. It's a little square thingy. So that's what I'm gonna drill out, and hopefully this will fit into that, or into that thing over there, whatever. We'll see, I guess, at this point. It's a guessing game right now. It's a guessing game right now. That's what I meant to say. Okay, moment of truth. The hole is cut, a square hole, because can't make a round hole. Even though I put something else, but it wasn't gonna work. But anyways, the hole is made. So let's see how this thing works out. I'm trying to set up the camera so y'all can see it and so I can see it later on. But I have no way of doing that. Maybe. How to load. That's fine. The whole fits. I just need to drill that out. So we'll just have that started. That should hold it up. Okay, so that's it for right now. There's a little gap. I kind of don't like it. I could probably use these. This should be good enough. All right, now the roof. The roof is on fire. Don't you love this sound? Okay, so that is it. Already called the customer. It's done. Partly the doors I won't be able to put because there's not enough space. I already called the customer and let him know. That's going to be another thing for next time. As soon as they clear whatever they need to clear and do whatever they need to do. But they're gonna let me know when I can come back and install doors. And one bad thing on my design is that I should have left the support here for, like, especially when the door closes. I think like this is a little flimsy. I'm not too proud of it per se, but it's a work in progress kind of a thing, and something that I need to fix myself later on. So with that, I'll leave you all. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Remember, be good to each other, and if you're not, be good at it. I gotta go.